What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for watching this video. So the video that you are about to see, I want to give some context behind what it is. I decided to create a synth the other night, and I decided to press the record button as I was creating it. I've been sound designing now for maybe a couple of years, and when I say sound design, I don't mean tweaking a sound. I mean literally developing sounds from a simple sine wave and really shaping the sound to really sound like something really, really good. I think we often get it twisted on what is true sound design. Yes, it is a form of sound design if you can tweak a sound and kind of, shape it and change it. But when I think of a sound designer, I think of someone who's building a sound from scratch using a simple sine wave and really shaping that sound. So the video that you're about to see is about a 5 or 6 minute video of me shaping and creating a new gospel aux sound. And this is probably going to be available in a new pack that I release sometime later this year. Now, I'm not going to be breaking down the step-by-step and how to what I'm doing. You're just going to watch me do what I do. So check it out. All right, so I feel like creating a new sound today. I'm going for creating a synth in Logic. So in Logic, if you don't know, you can create sounds within Logic. The main tool that I use in Logic to create sounds is the ES2 designer, and you can access that by coming down and going to ES2 synthesizer 2. You can create sounds in the ES1 synthesizer as well, and other synth stuff, but today we're just going to be focusing on the ES2. Let's check it out. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with oscillator 1, right? And right now this is what oscillator 1 sounds like. So we're going to be creating a sound out of this sine wave and using different oscillators and combining them together to make an incredible sound, right? So let's get into it. I want to start with, I want to create like a synth sound, right? So let's start with a saw. Now we're going to turn on oscillator 2. The patch that I want to start with is a organ, right? Let's do organ 2. And I want to change the synth on that. Let's change that to -3. So let's turn on oscillator 3. So this sound is going to have a little bit of beef to it. Add a little analog in there. I want to turn up the release just a little bit. Let's mess with this resonance. Turn a little bit of the drive on. All right, getting a little bit of interesting. All right, now one of my favorite things to do is add a little bit of chorus to sounds. Add a little bit of distortion. So we're building it up and creating it into a aux type sound. I'm just messing around with the parameters to see what I'm liking and to see what it sounds like. So you see we're going somewhere, right? Let's turn the release down a little bit. All right, I want to turn the analog up just a little bit more. So the analog gives it like a little bit of wiggle to the sound, kind of makes it sound like it's moving just a little bit. So listen to it without the analog on. Then we turn the analog on. let's mess with the matrix a little bit at 1, 2, 3. Let's do mod wheel and LFO. All right, I'm liking where this sound is at. I'm not quite done yet, but I'm going to continue to mess around with the matrix of the sound. So let's go and add cutoff right here. Turn the release back up. All right, this is where the sauce comes in. So when we start adding the effects and stuff like that and EQing, this is where the sound really gets beefed up. Like that. Let's do a small little cut. Now let's add some reverb. I want to turn this mod wheel up just a little bit. So that is how you take a basic sine wave and create a sound using 3 different oscillators, tweaking the parameters, changing the attack, adding chorus, adding reverb, EQing a little bit, messing around with the matrix and stuff like that. And you can do all of that within Logic just using the ES2 designer. So you guys check that out. Tell me what you think. Check out the synth sound. That's all we got for today. We out. Hello, my name is Kel Bailey, and I've been producing gospel music for the past 10 years. I've had the amazing opportunity to work with a bunch of different artists in the industry and produce and write my own music. If you want to know everything there is to know about gospel music production and cutting aux on sessions, this is going to be the course for you. In this course, I'm going to teach you what it means to serve the song and how to be intentional with some of the things that you play when you're cutting aux. We're also going to go over sound selection. I'm going to tell you all my favorite keyboards to use when cutting aux. I'm going to tell you my favorite VSTs and all of those things. And last, I'm going to help you find your musical identity. I think it is very important that all musicians across the world will find their musical identity so that they can make an impact in the world and share what God has given them. So if you are ready to learn, if you're ready to grow, this is going to be the course for you. Click the link below. Let's get it.